Good morning, fellow gardeners. Well, we're out here with this tote, this 275-gallon tote. Some people asking, can we use these for raised beds? Yes. What we did, we took this 275-gallon tote, we cut it in two. You can see at the third ring, cut it off right above that, kind of mashed those in where they wouldn't cut you. And this is totes ready to use. We put in 20 foot of that 4-inch French drain, closed each end up, rounded around down in there to where we have about 80 to 85% of our bottom of our tub covered. Now we're going to put soil potting mix, not dirt, potting mix, down in around this pipe. Coming up here a little way. Now if you're going to put a fruit tree in this, you know, you're going to just barely cover that pipe a little bit and set your tree in there to where it's kind of up here level. The top of the ball of soil is up level with this, and then fill in around it. You can put your fertilizers in the four corners. It's okay, down over here and down over here. Put that fruit tree in there. Then finish covering it up with soil, and you've got your fruit tree growing. That fruit tree will last in here, you know, several years. Now, you could leave it whole and cut the top out of it, leave the whole container, 275-gallon tote, and cut the top out of it and put this in it. Still have 4-inch. You got to put a 3-inch weed pole at the side, and you got 4-inch pipe, and you're going to have it up here if you want to leave this thing in there for many, many years. You know, I did my figs. If you go back and look at my fig trees back yonder, way back yonder in, I don't know, in the 40s or 50 video numbers, and we put those figs in those full containers, and man, they made 12-foot trees. And you can do that. I mean, you can't lift this or you can't move it unless you got a forklift or forks on a tractor, but you can do it. But you can also not only plant your fruit trees like, you know, apples, peaches, plums, figs. You can put your blueberries or your blackberries in here. They do wonderful. Or you can use this for a raised bed for your vegetable garden. Just put your soil in there, put your fertilizers in there, put your rest of your soil in, and grow whatever you want to grow, just like in a raised bed. On the bottom of our instruction sheet on the fertilizer, it says something about raised beds. You can use that recipe right there. You can call or text Sherry at 1-580-564-2166, or you can text me 580-564-5909. You call, I probably won't get to answer you. We're just too busy, the phone's busy. It's best to text and I'll get to you back. Might be at 10 o'clock at night, but I will get back to you. Anyway, we wanted to talk about this. People want to know what we could do with this for fruit trees or for raised beds. It does a wonder. Now the top we cut off of this, you turn it over and you do the same thing with it. Make you another raised bed out of it. Now, the only thing is you're going to have these pipes sticking up without this bar. So what you do, you take a 1-inch PVC, cut you a piece just long enough set on them, cut you a piece going each side of that and one down there. Put you an elbow right here, elbow over there, and elbow over there. Then you're going to have it sitting right here where it go right down the center of that. And you mark on there where that pipe is, turn it half over, drill you a hole big enough to stick right down over this, and you got this another nice frame on top. Anyway, I just wanted to help you with this. You can put a pipe in here if you want to put the water in, or you can put it on top. Yes, ma'am.
How much do you sell these for?
These totes right here, we have them food grade, that's about $125. We have the non-food grade, which you can wash out and use anyway, for about $60, $65 or $75, maybe it's $75. Anyway, you can find these totes on Craigslist wherever you live. You don't have to have me to bring you one or ship you one or come get it. Look on Craigslist. There's somebody selling these food grade totes. Hey, we're up here at the house. I just wanted to show you these pansies. You know, we made a video of putting them out last fall. They were pretty last fall like this. And then through the winter, we had a terrible hard freeze. What did it get down, Judy, to 5 degrees or something like that? And it just literally froze these little old pansies down to nothing. All we had was just little old parts of it right at the top of the ground and the root system. But I kept feeding them and watering them. Didn't have to do it, but about once every 6 weeks on these. I think I've watered them one time, tell you the truth, between when we planted them and now. Now I watered them again yesterday and fertilized them, but this is what they came out to be after freezing to the ground. Now this one is over on the west side of the carport. They get more sun in the afternoon, it warms it up, and that's the reason these are blooming better than the other tub. We'll go to it in just a minute, but I just want you to see, excuse me. Pansies are a beautiful flower to use for the winter, for the fall, the winter, and the next spring. Now, I know you folks are way up north. You're probably going to have to insulate them in the winter time and wait till spring and let them come back out or whatever. But here in the south, even on south of us and further down into Texas, they don't freeze down, and boy, they're beautiful all winter. But I love these pansies. They're a good product. Dianthus is another good product to put in these. I just wanted to show you these, what they've done after it's, here we are in first part of March. Still got cold weather. It's going to get down to 37 tomorrow night. Won't hurt anything. They'll be just fine and dandy. If we don't get another one of them 15 degree or 5 degrees, it'll freeze them back down. Okay, I wanted to show you this other tub. This is over on the east side of the carport. It gets morning sun, afternoon shade, and it stayed cooler. And you can see this is what they all look like here just a couple of 3 weeks ago. But now these are coming on. They'll be okay. They're just not, the soil's not warming up like it did over on the west side. But anyway, here I'll show you this again in another 2 or 3 weeks when this will be just like the other. Anyway, we wanted to show you this. Y'all have a good spring, happy gardening, and we'll see you in the next video.